So it's pretty much unanimous. Everybody believes that that fight just sucked. Okay, and I'm one of them. Now, I got lucky. I didn't have any streaming issues because I was watching it through something else. But a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, were having issues with Netflix. So streaming it was an issue. They had buffering problems. They had loading problems. They just couldn't even get in to actually watch it. And then from what I heard, and this may be a joke, it seemed like that the entire thing started being able to stream better right after the fight was starting, because apparently everybody cut it off once they realized it was going to suck. Also, real quick, this is all my opinion, okay? I'm not going to throw accusations anywhere because I don't have any like concrete evidence on anything. I'm just going to talk about some speculation and why I think, it's actually rigged, just because of things I've seen, stuff that just kind of seemed a little suspicious. First things first, yeah, the dude is almost 60 years old, okay? And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of athletes being at 60, it's almost impossible for them to even do their sport they're good in. When you put your body at peak human performance for so long, your body degrades, okay? It's going to be inevitable. Now, especially with the type of injuries he sustained and stuff like that, he's going to be immobile. Stuff is not going to function right. His legs are sure not going to be able to hold up his body the same way. He just can't pump the oxygen through his body as much. It's going to be definitely just a battle of endurance. And Jake Paul would have had that beat. Not to mention Jake Paul being 30 years younger, also, a little taller and having a bigger reach was already another disadvantage. Some things were kind of just a little weird to me. First things to look at is the fact that out of the entire fight, you saw nothing compared to what Tyson was showing when he was training. Now, given that was training, that could have been the best of the best shots. And the entire time he could have been gassed. He could have been actually not doing good. When you're redoing your performance, you're doing the same combination over and over. It's not going to necessarily translate to a full-blown fight. That is kind of common sense. You can practice and practice and practice, but even Mike Tyson said, you always have a plan till you get punched in the face. And that's what happened. So he may have been a little bit also having an anxiety issue. Hasn't had a big stadium like this in so long. He's been pretty much just doing interviews and just having fun and enjoying his life and his retirement. So there's that to look into. Now, by all means, I'm not trying to discredit the people that believe it was rigged. No, 100% I get it. I believe it myself. There was a alleged payout, a $20 million payout that is going around the internet that was supposed to go towards him. And for anybody that thinks, oh, he wouldn't take no payout, dude, I don't think you understand how much $20 million is. Okay, you would say it's chump change to him. Not when you were in debt at one point in time. Quite literally $20 million in debt. The man made so much money through boxing, but spent it all on a lifestyle that, he actually was in debt. And $20 million payout is a lot of money, okay? Especially if you have kids and you may want to have a future with them, or for them. He could be wanting to give them $1 million to a good school or, a good introduction in life. I don't know exactly what's going on. He could want it for grandkids. We don't know. We have no idea what his financial status is 100%, and maybe he needed that little extra, dough to kind of carry himself on for a little bit longer. And when all you have to do is basically practice and train to look like that you are as good as you used to be in a field that you're already proficient in, and you just have to show up. Yeah, anybody could do that for $20 million. Just to put this in perspective. Now, while they were more active than what, Mike Tyson is, the McGregor fight versus Mayweather, okay, that was like almost $400 million, $500 million payout for both of them. One got $280 million, which was, I think, Mayweather, and then almost $150 million went to McGregor, and McGregor lost. Okay, he still got paid out. Of course, that fight, I think, was more legitimate, and it was just McGregor outside of his element, and he just lost fair and square. The fact he went up against him was a lot more prolific. While it was still not as good as a fight you would see individually they could do, it was still pretty cool to watch nonetheless. So that's a big thing, is that there was a payout. That's what makes me a little bit suspicious. And there's a clip circulating right now, a snippet of the Netflix special where he's saying what looks like he's saying, I got your money, or I have your money, one of the two. I can't remember the exact word that it looks like he's, mouthing, but it looks like he went up to him and was like, hey, I got your money. Now, there are a lot of people were already pretty much saying, yeah, I didn't think you'd win, even if it was legitimate. It wasn't, faked or whatever you want to, think. But I didn't think he was going to win. I hoped he was going to win, but I had literally, I had no thoughts going towards that he would win because of his age, because of all the, the disadvantages he had. And Jake Paul, whether you want to argue or not, is a boxer one way or another. He just hasn't had the fight that I would think would make it make sense. He hasn't fought but one person around his same age and weight class and pretty much in the same proficiency. Okay, one guy, and he lost against him. If he went up against other prolific, actual, 27, 28-year-olds in the same profile he's in, that would actually show challenge. That would show a good fight. He would actually earn a lot of respect from a lot of people. And I think he can still do this. So let me go ahead and get on Jake Paul's side a little bit outside this fight, okay? I think the best turn he should take is to go fight people in his category. Now, there was one that he was talking about, a fighter that he was calling out saying, yeah, I'll fight him. I don't want to say his name. I'm going to butcher it. I already forgot. It's something with a C. But basically, he was talking about fighting that person. Well, here's the thing. That probably would be a better match. I think going forward to actually help his what would be a real professional career, which I had to look up a few things. From what I've seen, he's technically professional because he has a career, but he's not in any of the 4 circuits they have. He doesn't have a championship belt, nothing like that, or he wouldn't be going towards that. But as far as what they say, as long as you're licensed and all this and you go through everything, you can be technically professional. And I hate that that's even a thing. I figured that the only way to be considered professional is actually go to a pro circuit, but he's not. So he gets to have that little loophole to show that he has 5-1 and 4 knockouts, whatever it is. It's something stupid. But at this point in time, I think his best bet is to actually go and fight people his own size, weight class, proficiency, and actually earn the respect of the boxing community. I mean, there's real promise in Jake Paul. There's a lot of professionals that we're watching and saying from 4 years ago when he first started to now is a huge difference. It is night and day that he is actually excelling really well for 4 years. And I myself would say, yeah, dude, instead of being this problem child and this absolute adolescent nuisance, probably go ahead and take all your aggression into boxing and do the real boxing. Do people your age, your size. I've said that about 1 billion times already in the video. It makes more sense to actually build your career off of what nobody can argue, real honesty, okay? Because fighting retired people that are 50 and 60 is stupid. And it doesn't make any sense to go that route to me, okay? I think he has a lot of promise to actually change his career path completely from being a complete douchebag. He'll still be a douchebag. But he will actually be able to back up a lot of what he's saying by actually going and trying to actively go the same path like Mayweather, McGregor, actually Tyson, a lot of these big name people, and he could go do that. But he didn't. He probably won't. He's going to ride this out for a little bit, and he's probably going to go a couple more with a few more retirees. I doubt he'll actually fight anybody prolific. If he does, insert foot and mouth. I will be wrong, and that's cool. I can admit when I'm wrong if it happens. But that's to be seen. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just was circling this entire fight. Technical issues was kind of funny. That actually made me laugh a little bit. But yeah, guys, I was completely stunned at how bad it was. I really did not think it was going to be that bad. I thought they would tap each other a little bit. Clearly, everybody was pulling punches, let's be honest. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.